Recovery entails working the program of recovery. Recovery is a verb. Addiction recovery has a few vitally important concepts. It is a me disease with a we solution. It is impossible to get sober alone, with your distorted perceptions leading to faulty choices. It's a simple but not easy solution and program. It's a simple program for complicated people. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help on a huge and difficult task. Would you be sitting here reading this if you had not gotten clean and sober by yourself? So that repeating the same behavior, expecting a different outcome, expecting to get sober, straight, clean by yourself, that's another definition of example of your insanity. It works if you work it. So work it because you're worth it. Sponsorship. By going to meetings regularly, in part looking for that person who, every time they share, you respect what they have and you want what they have in terms of emotional sobriety, mental and emotional health, wisdom, the peace that they have just attracts you to them. Ask that person to sponsor you. It's truly a great compliment to that person. You're telling that person how much you admire them and want to be like them when you ask them to sponsor you. You work the 12 steps only as guided by your sponsor. You do not do this alone. The sponsor's job is to guide the sponsee through the 12 steps of the program, not just to be there to listen to the complaints and bitching about how tough life is. Your sponsor is not your bank. It's not your marriage counselor, therapist, doctor. This is not to be confused with working my program. My program, my best thinking got me into this mess. The program is what has worked for others, many worse off than you are. Stick with the winners. Do what has been proven to be successful. The 12-step program has the best documented and longest running success rate of any type of addiction recovery. Addiction is a disease of self-will run riot. You note that self-will means you cannot work my program, which is another example of self. Self-will, it's a terminal selfishness, narcissism, ISM. I, self, me. I'm not much, but I'm all I think about. This is one of the most common denominators. Addiction is also a disease of dishonesty to self and to others. Denial. Don't even know I am lying. I could lie to myself so easily about this. I can certainly lie to others about having a disease, about the fact that I think I can stop anytime I want, but yet you haven't yet, despite the numerous problems in your life, directly or indirectly related to this illness, you still use. Dishonesty to others, lies of omission, leaving out pertinent information, lies of commission, active deceit, hiding the truth, hiding your stash, hiding the amount of abuse, hiding the frequency of abuse, minimizing the amount used, denial about outcomes related to the abuse, denial to others and to yourself.